So now we are going to discuss about the 5 stages of awareness, and if you will understand these 5 stages, then you will exactly know that how you should be creating the content stage by stage so that you can impact the buyer's journey and you can get more sales. So now talking about these 5 stages of awareness, the first stage is unaware, where the prospect doesn't know what problem or is this exactly the problem that they are facing. So let me give you one example. So quite a long time back, I visited an ENT doctor and I was waiting outside and I saw a standee in front of me saying that okay, if you have these 5 problems, then you might be facing the problem of obsessive sleep apnea. So there are total 5 problems. The first problem they said was that if you are not getting consistent sleep at nights. Second was that you might fall asleep, but in mid of the night you get awake and then you don't fall asleep again, right? And the third is it sounds like you have a very good sleep at night, but when you wake up you feel tired. And there were still 2 more reasons, but the initial 3 reasons are quite normal to a lot of people. And that's where the inception comes in, that if you are facing this problem, then this is a problem and it can be obsessive sleep apnea problem, right? So this is called inception. You have to sometimes make people aware about the things that this is the things that are the problems, right? It is not something that you should be neglecting, or it is not something, it's quite normal, but these are the issues, these are the problems which needs to be solved, right? So this is called unaware audience. Second one is problem aware audience, where people already know that okay, this is the problem that they are facing. Let's say if I'm not getting sound sleep from quite a long time, then of course there are something problem with me. So this is where it's called problem aware people. Then comes solution aware. Now there are people who are aware about the problem and also aware about the solution. Let's say if you are having a leakage in your bathroom, then of course you know that you have the solution, that you have to solve this leakage problem, and there are a lot of solutions available in the market. And one of the, let's say, solution is that there are some chemicals that you have to apply again, and yeah, you can solve the leakage problem. So people are aware about the problem, people are also aware about the solution. So that is the third kind of awareness, where both the people know about this thing. Let's say again, if I give you the example, like if you have purchased this course and if you are trying to build your career in social media, that means somewhere you are aware about the problem, that you have to upgrade yourself, or you have to learn the new techniques, or you have to know how exactly the big companies think about social media, how they create the strategies, right? So you are aware about the problem, and you also know that the solution is that you have to learn from someone, right? And that is something what you are figuring out. So this is called solution aware and problem aware market. Then comes the fourth is the product aware, where people also know that okay, this is the exact product that I need to buy or I need to go with, right? So these are called such people who are aware about the problem, who are aware about the solution, and are also aware about the product. Okay, what kind of product they should be buying? Let's say it's summer, it's very hot, right? Then of course you need some products, right? So here the products can be fan, air coolers and air conditioners. But you know that okay, for me, I will buy air condition, right? So that is where you are aware about the product, that for this solution, what exactly the product you might be looking for. And the final is most aware, where the prospect believes your product service is the right solution. Now let's say you decided to buy air conditioners, right, or air condition for your home, but now you are very much particular about that. Yes, Daikin is one of the best AC brand that I should go with. So that is called most aware, right? So that's where the people might have also done his all kind of R&D, research, pricing, everything, and now he is very much sure about with which product he should or she should go with. So these are the 5 type of awareness that you always have to understand, and you have to create content accordingly. Okay, and the most proper content or the awareness where you can focus is on where people are aware about the problem, where people are aware about the solution, and these are the two main core part where you should be creating a lot of content. And the third is product aware, because that's where you will be getting the most of your sales. Because if you will create all the content over unaware market, then it will take a long journey to convert them, right? So if you are working with such companies where they have just started and it has been 1 or 2 or 3 years, then of course do not focus on unaware audience, because it is going to be a very long journey for them to get converted to your product. So never try to focus on unaware market, but always try to focus on problem aware, solution aware, and product aware audience and create accordingly. And why we should not be working on the most aware uh, prospects is because they already know what they should be buying. So now you have to create the content where your audience actually becomes the most aware for your product. And these are the 5 stages. Always keep this thing in mind. Always, whenever you are working with your client or when you're working for your own brand, just write it down what are the problems and how you can make sure you create different content for different audiences based on these stages.